All right. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, MisippBROs fans, listeners, one and all. Welcome to another rousing edition of the MisippBROs podcast. I'm here at Misippo Drive, as per usual, and our adventuresome co-host, Big Bro Chad, as usual. If you're tuning in for the first time, fans, he's usually on the go. Today, he's very on the go. Where in the heck are you, Chad? How are you doing?
All right, man. Yes, I am on the go, man, and had to pull over, find Wi-Fi because I'm not missing the MisippBROs, dude. Not happening, and we're knocking it down, dude. I am on my way out of Malibu down to Playa del Rey on the beautiful coast of California, baby. Yes. So we are hanging out at a, I don't know, kind of like a shopping mall, restaurant, banks, that kind of stuff, dude. But in the meantime, dude, we're going to talk some sports, dude. We're going to get people going. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. I know you got a list, dude, and we're going to get on it, man, because we got about, 20, 30 minutes. We're going to stick to it this time, folks. We're going to stick to it. Let's do it. Get on it, bro. What you got?
Well, let me say, we will aim for 30 minutes as we usually do. We're going to try to actually beat that mark because Chad may or may not have a beautiful fiance waiting for him in the car. Hopefully she has some Sudoku puzzles, or even better, hopefully she's tuning in live. Maybe she'll come into the
she
chat.
Might just be doing that, dude. And I didn't put any sun cream lotion on, so I don't need to get red nose before the old matrimonial happens, dude. So let's get on this 20 minutes, bro. Get it. Go.
Let's not get into our fabled past of sunblock, sun protection, and what happened to me in the summer of 2001 in San Diego. We'll save that for another show.
Oh, man.
We will save it. We will save it. But people,
Yes.
do protect yourself as two guys covered in a litany of moles. I'm the mole prince. Chad calls himself the mole king. You can see a couple good ones on him right now. You don't want to get to our backs, folks, but you also don't want to hear us talk about, things that are usually safe for dermatologists. So let's move it. Let's keep it moving. And let's just say I am anticipating a pretty good crowd today. Crowd meaning our concurrent listeners. Please join us in the chat. Throw whatever you got at us. Be a part of the participation. Be a part of the movement as we continue to build momentum into the future. Catch us every Monday and Thursday here on YouTube. So, Chad, when we talked on Monday last, as we always do, we were doing a little bit of back forth about some troublesome hot seats in the coaching world of the NFL. And we were focused on Urban Meyer, who gave us plenty to talk about. But holy did John Gruden come in with a trump card. What was one email became, well, I think most of our listeners are aware. I don't have to go into all the details. But, dude, what I'm trying to say is when we talked on Monday, we were leaning towards Urban Meyer not making it through the season. John Gruden didn't even make it through week 6.
Dude, you know what, man? You mentioned that word that I can't even pronounce anymore. I think it started with a T. And I think Gruden and him hang out in the same boat, dude. I mean, those emails are, hey, this is 2021. You can't say that. You can't be that if you are going to be that in a corporation that is the NFL. It's really damning to see and to hear Gruden think like this. And if you think back about it, man, it's pretty interesting, man, because he's always come off as a red ass dude, as a hard ass. I just like football players and this and that. Society's changing, and unless you change with it, it leaves you behind. And this is true in every society as we have gone through in life. I've seen many changes in my decades of existence. And Gruden didn't change, and he got left behind, dude. He is a casualty, but he will not be the last. This is a great reset, and this is happening. It needs to. If the NFL wants to send end racism, no tolerance for this, social justice, diversity, and then they have guys like Gruden as their head coaches, dude, we're seeing a change, man. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt because of what he's done in the NFL, but that's all in the past, dude. That stuff came out, man. And Keyshawn Johnson, I don't know if you've heard, man. He's been ripping Gruden, dude. A good one.
I got the quote. Always been a fraud to me from day one. From day one, always a used car salesman.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh. And that's hey, man, it's time to move on, dude. But we need to understand that this is not going away. It's not going anywhere. The fact is that this is the new norm, dude. This is what we are striving for as a society, and it's going to be hard on some people. We know some people in our circles that is hard on this change in society, and it will filter through and knock people off one by one. Gruden is just another domino.
One thing I want to say at this current point today, Thursday, October 14th, John Gruden, scapegoat's not the word, but he's absolutely a fall guy in my opinion right now, because I can't stop thinking about this. Most people know the details, what went on at this point. Listeners, if you don't, it's a simple, quick Google search. It's maybe worth your time, probably not. What I want to say, though, is this was an investigation into the toxic work environment of the Washington now football team, previously the Redskins. And John Gruden was not part of that organization. I am not just waiting for the other hat to drop here. I am waiting for multiple hats to drop. Where is anything on Dan Schneider, who's long been in the toxic circles, who's long been accused?
No.
Where is anything
NFL
from,
will not allow that.
Where?
They won't allow
yes, I know that they seem to be protecting the owners here, and Gruden appears to be some sort of sacrifice, if you will. Yes. But I don't think it ends here. I do believe other hats are to come. But what I really am just curious about at this time during these emails, John Gruden was either in between his coaching career, retired, and on to his broadcasting, or he was simply broadcasting at the time. Just so everybody knows, I don't condone anything that went on in these emails, of course, but I'm very curious how an investigation into the organization has yielded nothing from the organization yet. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the other hat to drop.
Yeah, you could come on. We can put 2 and 2 together. Okay.
Well, no, I'm even thinking of the coaching staff. Sean McVay was on that staff. I do believe he's squeaky clean, but hey, anything can happen in today's world. But there's other coaches that would have been on that team.
I disagree with you. Nobody is squeaky clean. 0 people are squeaky clean, dude. Especially now when we have this
talking from
turnover.
Emails.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Think about all the emails you've sent in your life.
It didn't include any offensive language, that's for sure.
Right. I understand. I get that, man. But think about the social media thing. Think about all the people that are scrubbing their emails or trying now.
Well, hey, that's a good layup for me right here, because I wanted to mention Derek Carr. Derek Carr, I'm going to start with this. Poor Derek Carr, the last Raider we root for, Chad. We got to meet him. Great guy. And he's getting not all of a sudden, it's been happening his whole career. He's getting washing machined like Alex Smith did. 49er fans know this. Oh, if Alex Smith just didn't have 6 coaches and 9 coordinators in his 10 years in San Francisco, what could have been? Well, Derek Carr is about to be on his, 6th coach in 7 years. I mean, my goodness. So feeling for Derek Carr. And yesterday he said at the podium, quote, "Love the man, hate the sin." And beyond
that's weak.
Beyond that, he also said, if we all started, if we lifted the veil on all the coaches, all the owners, all of their emails, people would start sweating. And like you just said, Chad, he's not wrong there.
No, dude. No, people are freaking out right now. They're already packing their bags, dude. But this is the thing, man. The NFL, hey, what did Berman always say? Nobody circles the wagons like the NFL. Okay, dude? Because you are not going to see anything, I don't think, anyone more come out of this, because who does Roger Goodell work for? The owners. The owners put the commissioner in charge, dude. Rob Manfred from the MLB is voted on by the owners. You think anything is going to come out about Dan Schneider? No way, dude. No way. And so this is the NFL circling the wagons. I would be not totally. I would be really surprised if anyone else got freaking tanked on this. Because remember, and let's go back to Derek Carr. Remember when the whole thing came out? Remember when Jack Del Rio was the coach, okay? And they went into, unbelievably, Washington, and they were one of the teams to kneel down, right? Remember that picture, dude. Never forget that picture with Jack Del Rio and Derek Carr standing while the rest of their team kneeled. What does that tell you? It tells you where they are philosophically. And this is what I've always said, man. Derek Carr's a good man. He's a good man. He's a God-fearing man. That doesn't make him good, But what it does is it divides a locker room when he says language like "I love the man, hate the sin," and now you have what the first openly gay player on the Raiders. The Raiders have a huge history. First African American coach, first Latino American coach in the Hall of Fame. Jim Plunkett, first Super Bowl MVP, a Latino, and now you have Derek Carr saying that stuff.
Well,
talk about a divided locker room, my friend. Woo!
Well, I'm not trying to talk about the Raiders here or their locker room. I'm trying to talk about the Gruden thing here. But point well made. As organizations and corporations continue to be all inclusive, no surprise that the Buccaneers moved forward and immediately removed John Gruden from the Ring of Honor. However, Warren Sapp and his soliciting of prostitutes and multiple assault charges, he remains. O.J. Simpson remains in the Ring of Honor for the Bills. I mean, it's not a hypocrisy thing, but it's always a fuzzy line. And John Gruden is absolutely falling, not just on his face, but all the way down the stairs. And without hanging on it too much, I just want to button it up and say, I do believe more will come out of this. We'll pick up on it as it does. You believe this is case closed and nothing will come out of the Washington organization. We will say, tune in next time to find out, listeners, because we never thought on Monday we'd be starting with this on Thursday. That's how quick the world moves.
Dude, look how fast Gruden is gone.
Oh, I know.
Look how fast his legacy changed.
You think his house is for sale right next door to Derek Carr's? I think so.
I think his life and everyone around him, including Derek Carr's life, got turned upside down. And man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, these things need to be washed out, dude. There's gonna be hurt. There's gonna be chaos. This is part of a way of changing of thinking, changing the way people think about each other, dude, so we can all coexist in this world, dude. So I think it's past overdue.
Well, for sure. And we will pick it up as the pieces fall, but we got to keep it moving because we're trying to aim for a 30-minute show, and we already killed about 12 minutes on John Gruden. So moving on. The American League Championship, we'll get to some National League Championship Series stuff in a moment because we have an epic finale going on tonight. The American League Championship Series. My nightmare of a matchup. Gosh, I wish the White Sox would have made it. Man, I wish the Blue Jays would have been the wild card. Anybody but the Red Sox, and for the 5th straight time, the Astros. Oh, I'll give them some credit.
They just won't go away. They won't go away.
This is my nightmare American League Championship Series. How about you, Chad?
Yeah, man. I went. I look at it objectively, as I tell you, man. I told you my Astros I'm gonna pick. Doesn't mean I like to see them in the championship series because I don't have any money on it, so it doesn't matter. But the point is that Boston, which is a great story this year for the fact that no one really thought they were going to be there, and they beat the Yankees, so that's always good. And then they went and beat the Rays. The Rays. Hey, how smart are the Rays now, huh? You can be smart, number smart, but do you win? Do you win championships?
Oh, the Rays got victimized.
They haven't.
The Rays got victimized by getting a little clever with their rookie pitchers. Shane McClanahan got absolutely throttled in his first ever relief appearance. Dude, that's a bold move. Hey, 24-year-old rookie, how about pitching the third inning? What? I know you hate it. I know you hate it.
Yeah. Dude, when they started 2 rookies back-to-back, dude, I went, you know what, man? You have a lot of audacity. That's when you start believing your own press clippings, dude. And so that's the way it goes, man.
Well, hey, the ALCS, you've taken the Astros. I guess I'll root for the Red Sox. Rooting is a relative term here, people, but we got to shift focus to the NLCS. The Braves took care of business. They beat the Brewers in what was a very low-scoring series. They had clutch home runs when needed. Josh Hader gave up another big home run and another big spot. He is incredible 98% of the time, but he is known sometimes to give up a bomb that can decide not just a game, but a series, and it happened. So the Braves are waiting for the most amazing baseball theater I've seen in some time. The 107-win Giants, the 106-win Dodgers. Who can pull out Game 5? I know I'll be watching. Chad, give us a little bit of what you witnessed in Los Angeles for Game 3. For those who don't know, Big Bro is on site at the very windy Chavez Ravine Dodger Stadium. Tell us first about what you witnessed Game 3, whatever comes to mind, and then let's get to Game 5 tonight.
Dude, really, man. It was Candlestick Park South. That's what it was down there, Chavez Ravine. When I knocked it down on Monday, dude. And
a Candlestick reference. Didn't see that coming.
No, dude. That was, big. Yeah, because I witnessed Candlestick. I went a few times, dude, as a kid. That's the one game my grandma and grandpa went to with me every year.
Speaking of Wind Park.
What?
Speaking of wind, Candlestick Park, home of peanut shells blowing in your face.
Oh, dude, and hot dog wrappers and anything else that's on the ground, dude, is now up in the air. But dude, it was a crazy environment, crazy windy. I don't know how Longoria hit that bomb. He hit it at exactly the right time where the wind died down, because the rest of the game, as we saw in the last out, Gavin Lux laced that ball, and it did not even get to the track, dude. That's how windy it was. And that's just, for both sides. It was a great game, dude. These are two evenly matched teams. I don't see any way it can't go. It wouldn't come to this game 5. It's going to be anybody's game. There is no prediction, dude, for me, in the way that Logan Webb is going to web his way to a good start. But this is the second time they've seen him. He's in the second or third year. So they might adjust, dude. So the Giants are going to have to bullpen it after Webb. And I'm worried about their bullpen after Webb, because they look like they emptied the shelf last game trying to win it in L.A. Wow. So we'll see how it goes, man. But, the Dodgers are going to try to, the Dodgers are going to do, they're trying to get all tricky with analytics and maybe talking about starting a bullpen guy and this and that. Don't outsmart yourself. Watch out. You might get Tampa Bay Devil Rays, dude, and be out of the series if you try to outsmart yourself.
Devil Rays, Candlestick. What decade are you living in right now?
Hey, I'm your big bro, dude. Okay, all right. This is my world, dude. And you know what, man? We can live in it for a little bit.
Well, for sure. But the just for the listeners, for a fact check, the Devil Rays became the Rays in 2007. So we are reaching on that one.
Thank you. Yes, dude. All right.
But moving on,
that's their real name, dude. That's
from the chat, which I know you can't see because typically you're stationed in front of a laptop like myself. You're on the road. Yes. We love it because we're always bringing it to you live, no matter where Chad is at. And sometimes I join him. Anyways, that birthday cast was a fun one. What I wanted to say is from the chat line, you hit on it. The Dodgers pulling a little whoopsie daisy, maybe a little ray of confusion here. Basically, they went from declaring Julio Urias the 20-game left-handed winner for the Dodgers, who pitched quite well in Game 4, was it? No, Game 2. Game 2. Forgive me. He will no longer be starting the game. They're going to throw out Corey Knebel, a right-handed reliever, probably for just 1 inning. If he's extremely effective, maybe 2.
Yeah.
My thought on that, and I'll pitch it to you to see if you agree. The Giants are known for the platoon matchups, like Darren Ruff at the top of the lineup, Austin Slater batting 3rd, Wilmer Flores batting 5th in a lineup with 3 MVPs, former MVPs. Well, that's their lineup against a left-handed pitcher. I think the Dodgers are pulling this to get the left-handed lineup out of the Giants to face the right-handed pitcher, to then move quickly to Urias and force the Giants to do something they led the league in this year, pinch hitting. The Giants, no team had more pinch hit scenarios. No team platooned quite to the level the Giants did. It's one of the reasons they hit so many homers this year, in my opinion. Do you think it's an effective strategy? Do you think this favors the Dodgers?
No, I do not. And I'll tell you why. Because the Giants have stability. The Dodgers are trying to play games. All right? And, there's a lot of posturing going on and this and that, dude. But the reason the Giants have the most pinch hit home runs is because they pinch hit the most.
Well, yeah.
Because So, I mean, that's, they don't care. They have full confidence in this, in their entire bench, which is something the Dodgers can't say. I mean, Beatty? Who the hell is this dude? Beatty. Who's Souza Jr.? Really? You're going to try out Souza Jr., dude? Steven Souza Jr. hasn't played in like 2 years. So, I would give that edge if you want to do the platoon edge to the Giants, dude. Oh. But, I would, the wild card's Urias, dude. If he gets hot, if Knebel gives him a couple scoreless, and then Urias comes in, he could take it all the way, dude. This kid is really, really good. Well, not only a 20-game winner, which, people don't think the win stat works anymore. And I understand now that, that the game's changed. But this dude's legit, and he baffles the Giants at times. So you can see a lot of. I'd look for a healthy dose of Urias, and you're going to need someone like Ruff or Slater to come through.
Well, I was more trying to get at the point of I believe the Giants are going to have to trot out a left-handed heavy hitting lineup, They're going to do their best against Knievel, and then they're going to be pinch hitting third, fourth inning. It might deplete some of the more critical reserves for the Giants. I think the Dodgers are going to go righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty throughout the game and almost try to exhaust the Giants out of their pinch hit appearances. So keep an eye on that. 6:07 p.m. is your first pitch. The Oracle Park in San Francisco is guaranteed to be electric. This, if you're a baseball fan, Giants, Dodgers, or not, you can't miss it. This is the game of the year, and I am expecting a full-on classic. It's going to be close. I don't think there's a blowout for either team here.
No, I don't think there's a blowout, dude. I think the game's going to be about 4.5 hours long for a 9-inning game with all the changes we're going to see. And not only that, this is the game of the year. It got me thinking, dude, how far am I away from freaking Oracle? And can I get my bro to the park before the first pitch? I mean, dude, this is the game of the year, dude. I'm really thinking about this.
Well, I know I'll have my ass firmly planted on the couch. During commercials, I might take a peek at the Thursday night football game, but you know where my priorities are going to lie. Let me just say, Buster Posey, already one of the game's greatest catchers of all time, in my opinion, a resume that just cannot be matched by anyone from this generation. I came across this stat, Chad. The Yankees lead Major League Baseball in postseason shutouts. No surprise, they've been there dozens of times.
Yeah.
32 shutouts by the New York Yankees in postseason history. The Giants are the second team in postseason shutouts. 27, your number. Now, who has a large part in that number 27? Well, Buster Posey has caught now, this is including Webb's gem from last Friday, 14, I think I got that right, 14 shutouts in postseason history. He's tops by 5. The next two catchers are Yadier with 9 and Yogi Berra with 8. Maybe you've heard of those guys. Hats off, Buster Posey.
Dude, seriously, man. It goes without. People are underestimate how important Buster Posey is behind the plate. All those years, not all those years, the last few years, people talk about it. Oh, they need to move him to first. No. This guy's way too valuable. And what you just put out there, 14 shutouts in the postseason, dude. I don't want anyone else back there catching. This guy's so smart, man. He knows exactly, where to, how to massage the pitchers. And he had Bumgarner on his side for the whole time, before. He's just you got me thinking, if it's 27, dude, you just mentioned 27 in the Giants are winning tonight. That's all there's to it now. You just nailed it, dude. You just nailed it. Somehow the Giants will figure it out.
If you're in the town of Clayton, California, like I am, be sure to get a Gerald Dempsey III cocktail featuring a lot of peach for the Georgia Peach at Moressi's Chop House. It was a drink special that I was a part of 7 years ago. They're bringing it back tonight.
Whoa.
Gerald Dempsey Posey III cocktail at Moressi's Chop House. I won't be partaking today. Day 15 of the October Sobertober over here. So feeling fresh.
Dude,
feeling great.
Wow, man, dude.
Yeah.
Tell the listeners how good you feel.
Well, I feel accomplished. This is something I practice. I try to practice once a year. Take 3 weeks or more off. Remind yourself you don't need that, but then feel good about maybe pouring yourself a fresh tequila cocktail on the back end. That's for me.
There you go.
But for the listeners, I'm not trying to be selfish. This is actually for my brother. He's getting married next week, and I thought it might just be nice to tighten up a little bit before the wedding and make sure we both look our best.
Yes, dude. There you go, man. Tighten up that bod, dude. Get on down here in Santa Monica, dude, and knock it down, dude. We're gonna have a time, bro. Oh my God.
So let's go Giants tonight. I know most of our listeners would agree, but don't miss what will be an epic baseball game no matter what. From the chat line, Fireball Ed Sims is live. Says another one bites the dust. I believe he might be referring to. Any idea?
The Rays, dude.
Okay, the Rays. Yeah, he would probably take pleasure in the Rays sinking.
Yes, he takes pleasure in that.
From longtime listener Shay, he says, knock on wood, Chad, use that giant oak tree behind you. Now.
What's that, man? You want me to jump up in there, dude? I'll jump up in that tree, dude.
Yeah, man. I know you can still climb a tree. I've seen it. 49 years young, people.
Dude, I'm a good tree climber, dude. So, I'm a good tree climber, definitely.
We're gonna switch gears for something full of excitement. The Giants-Dodgers game tonight. Again, don't miss it. To a more somber tone, I got The best 1970s era A's hat I could find, maybe the old Philadelphia A that they borrowed when they first got to Oakland in 1968.
Let me take a look at that thing, man.
There it is.
Yeah, dude.
The old English style A, right?
Yep.
So a sad day yesterday for the Oakland Athletics, their organization, their players, their broadcasters, everyone who ever came across this man. Rest in peace, Ray Fosse. A colorful character, one of the nicest guys. You hear it from every walk of life. The guy would sit with you. If you were sitting at a lunch cafeteria table by yourself, he's the guy that sit next to you. In my opinion, he's the coolest version of what a stepdad could be if you ever prayed for a cool stepdad. There's not that many of them, but Ray Fosse would be that guy to me. I know that I've spent my entire life listening to that man on either the radio or the local television broadcast. The former catcher won 2 World Series with the Oakland Athletics. His career was a little short-circuited by that collision with Pete Rose in the All-Star game. He did play for the Indians as well, but he's become an A's legend. You know his voice. You love his stories about food. Chad, any thoughts on Ray Fosse?
Wow, man, that's a hell of an intro, man. You got a future in this business, dude. But the dude, Ray Fosse, man, epitomized what it is to be an Oakland Athletic. A genuine Oakland Athletic, a genuine man. I just, it's sad that he was taken so early. I mean, he's in his 70s, a damn cancer, man. And he left a legacy, dude. Everyone you talk about, you see it on, the tributes pouring in, dude, for him. Everyone talks about how nice of a man he was. You want that as your legacy, dude. That's what you strive for. Not a lot of people obtain it. And through everything that he went through, dude, he was still like a gentle giant. Everyone talks about his hand grip on his handshake, dude. Like, it just encompassed you, dude. And he just encompassed the people that he came in contact with, from, Vince Contronio to, Melissa Lockard, to Susan Slusher, to all these people that worked with him and we're in his circles, dude. He's just a giant of a man, and it's just another tough loss for the Oakland organization, dude. It really is. They're going through a tough time, a lot of uncertainty, and through that all, dude, he was just a soldier for them, dude. His broadcasting career, man, was, people knew, turned it on. You heard that voice, you knew it was Ray Fosse, dude. And that's what people want, familiarity. And he was an excellent man. And
for the A's, a franchise constantly in flux, whether it's their stadium situation or retaining their own players, he really gave you all of the Oakland vibes. He gave you all of the Athletics. He was the Athletics. And the hits keep coming for them in the broadcasting PA department, because in the last 2 years now, they've lost Roy Steele, a.k.a. the voice of God.
Oh, man.
Dick Callahan, and now Ray Fosse, man. These are major, major hits to what really creates a character and an environment for the team.
Yeah, man. It's it kind of puts the writing on the wall that the A's, they're in big time flux.
Transition, yeah, absolutely.
Transition, dude. It's good. It's a transition period, and people come and go, man. None of us make it out of this alive, dude. Not one of us. Anyone listening on the video right now, nobody makes it out alive, dude.
Cold, hard fact.
Enjoy your time. And the transitions happen, dude. And this is one definitely for the A's, as we're seeing. And you see it in San Francisco too. Look at the broadcasters, man. They're having their health problems. And so, you just enjoy the people while you can, dude. And we enjoyed the hell out of Ray Fosse. May he rest in peace, and his family be known that we are, thinking about them, but that he left one indelible legacy, man.
Hats off to you, Ray. We'll miss you. And a reminder to all of our listeners, nothing lasts forever, and the only thing you can count on in this life is change, in my opinion.
There you go, man. Yes.
Moving on, because we're going to wrap it up, and I got a great off-the-ball segment coming. I'm really excited about this one. First, I got to just say, Kyrie, and we won't spend much time on this, man. The guy, to me, does he always have to be so weird, so different, while everyone's moving this way? Does he have to be over here thinking the earth is flat? My goodness, what a headache. All the personal matters. This dude just can't quit. So I know you want to be quick with this, Chad. Do you have any words on Kyrie being Kyrie?
What was weird? You know what? Because, dude, I got to take in the freaking Warriors-Lakers game, dude. Okay, I went to Staples Center the other day because I'm here, and I said, damn it, I'm not going to miss the opportunity. I'm going down to Chile, dude. I don't know when I'm going to be back. down in springtime maybe. So I said, you know what? I'm going to Staples Center. Warriors, Lakers. The reason I bring that up is because Wiggins was starting to be a distraction, right? By not getting vaccinated and this and that. He got vaccinated and said, okay, you know what? And it was weird because I watched him play and I watched him just blend in and be part of a great team I think the Warriors are putting together. And this is what Kyrie is not doing. Okay, he's not thinking of his teammates, and that just goes with his persona. So I found it weird, man. I remember watching Wiggins play live, and I'm looking at him going, "It's just another basketball player again," and that's just what he wanted. So I think we'll see what happens with Kyrie, but he's putting the Nets in a bad situation, dude. That's it. You work for a team. You work for this team, dude. You get paid by this team. So they're gonna tell you, hey, for the safety of everyone else, man, and for everyone else, you know what? Your personal choice aside, dude, you want to work for us or not? That's the bottom line, dude.
And the initial proposal by Kyrie to the Nets was, hey, I can't practice, but I'll play the away games, right?
No,
well, the Nets looked at their schedule, and they quickly scrapped that idea because the Nets are on the road against the Bucks to kick off NBA regular season action next week. They follow at the 76ers. Their next 7 games in a row are at home. So had this gone through, Kyrie would have played in 2 of 9 games. That's not a team player. Kyrie, thank you for just what is just another soundbite.
Can't be a part-time player in especially a professional organization.
So, hey, man, I'm proud of us. We're moving with a quicker pace than usual. The listeners are keeping up for the most part. I know there's some people that want to talk the 49ers. I know there's some people that want to talk football. We're going to curb that for Monday's episode where we're usually pretty football heavy following the events of the weekend. But on the football note, tune into tonight's Buccaneers-Eagles game. The Eagles surprisingly beat the Panthers last week, but old man Tom, all 44 years old, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns in his last appearance. I'm expecting more of that tonight. So we got an off-the-ball topic, Chad. It's brought to you by yours truly. A lot of times we throw it out to the chat, to the fans, but I was excited about this one when I came across a little
dude, you're all pumped up. You haven't told me nothing about it. What you got?
Well, it's about movies, but it might come from a time that you actually watched some movies because these are some can't-miss movies, all right? The year, people, is 1998. Excuse me. Jeez. Let's go that again. The year is 1994. I am 8. I am 8 years old at the time. Yes. Big bro Chad, skating on 22, my favorite number. So why do I remember 1994 so well? I was told this mind-blowing fact, and I remember being an impressionable, comedy-loving 8-year-old, loving me some Jim Carrey. I remember him dominating the scene at the time, and I've mentioned this on the cast before, but I got something more. The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, the first one. All of them came out in 1994. So your younger brother getting a lot of Jim Carrey, loving life in 1994. And he could have retired right then. He'd have been good. Also, when you're age 22, all 4 of the movies I'm about to mention were in theaters at the same time, October 1994. Here they go. Let me know if you've heard of them. Jurassic Park, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump.
Oh, come on.
And The Shawshank friggin' Redemption.
Oh, give me some Shawshank, baby.
I thought you'd pump that one up literally, figuratively. Let me ask you, have you seen all 4 films I just highlighted from October 1994?
Way too many times.
All right.
Way too many times, dude.
You'll take Shawshank first.
Yes.
All right. Definitely. Let me take a turn. I got to put Forrest Gump first. It's one of those movies for me. Whenever it's on, I just got to tune in and see at what stage in life is Forrest. How bad is Jenna treating him? And it's so funny to think back. The movie came out 27 years ago. All of these movies came out 27 years ago.
I wanted him to kick her to the curb so hard, man.
I mean, as a kid, I just thought it was a love story. As an adult, I'm like, she was always leaving. She was always on the road. She went and did a whole bunch of heroin and came back home infested with AIDS. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks a lot. So
well, that's a pretty crazy general sum up, but yeah, you're right.
And let me just say, here's a fun fact about your younger brother. Of course, I watched Jurassic Park. I watched it in theaters at the old Dome Theater in Pleasant Hill back when that place was rocking.
Oh, dude, that place! I saw Star Wars in that place, bro. Get out!
Nice. I have not seen Pulp Fiction in its entirety unless you count watching it like this with my mother's hands covering my eyes. I have not revisited the film since the 90s. I surely could. Should I?
Dude, you got to watch Pulp Fiction totally. And it's weird, man. As you get older, and everyone listening to this will know, you look at films differently, dude. Like, I watch things way different now. Like Forrest Gump, you notice different things. Pulp Fiction, you'll notice different things. And you got to get on it, dude. You got to get on that, dude. I saw Pulp Fiction a few years ago, dude, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, that's what that meant. Okay, dude.
Yeah, I would definitely absorb it at a different level, at a different rate than I would have as a kid.
No doubt.
Ed Sims shouting out the Century Theater, old Dome. It was a good time. I was there the last night the Dome was open. It was for the Batman film, The Dark Knight. Right? Nope, forgive me. It was the one with Bane in it. I'm forgetting the name right now. Chat line, help me out. What? Thank you, Shay. What was the name of the last Batman film? Can somebody hit it? The one with Christian Bale, of course, and Bane. Dark Knight Rises, maybe?
Batman Returns again?
No, you're going back. See, you're going back to 1994. Look at that. So, hey, man, we've done a good job, bringing it at a quicker pace today. Love that you're always calling in from wherever the hell you are on the road. Can you preview where you're going to be on Monday? Do we know?
Yes, dude. I will be in Playa del Rey. That's Kings Beach, dude. South of Santa Monica, dude. Getting ready, dude. We got Mariella's family coming in. And so we're getting after it, dude. We're getting after it, and we'll be doing podcasts from there, dude. So tune in for that, dude. Right on the beach there, man. We should be stoked. Should be knocked it out, man. Good internet, and maybe we'll get some good people cruising through. We'll see.
Good people, including our own Fireball Ed Sims. I just put out to the chat that Mariella is your bride-to-be, of course. The wedding, October 23rd. Yes. Have I written my best man speech yet?
Well, dude, you better get on it. Or, maybe, maybe not writing it is good. Maybe just from the heart. Your brother likes that stuff, man. So maybe you can knock down a couple points. But, hey, I think from the heart, dude, is the best, dude.
Well, it's going to come from the heart. And hopefully no tears involved. Maybe just the right amount, just to lubricate things, keep it moving. I just wanted to use the word lubricate on today's cast.
Did you say lubricate? Attaboy. Attaboy. That's my bro. Okay, hey, dude. Right
Chad,
on.
We're going to send you on your way. We're going to come back Monday at noon, probably ready with some NFL action, probably ready with the fallout of the Dodgers-Giants series tonight. Don't miss it, people.
Who do you think's going to win this game?
Who do I think's going to win this game? Oh, my gosh. As like a betting man, as a fan interest, what do you want?
No. What's your gut tell you?
I think the Giants win 3-1.
3-1, dude. Wow. Okay. All right. What's the weather like up there? I don't even know.
Dude, I'm in sleeves in the East Bay. Yeah. So it's a little breezy here today, and I expect the elements to be in play in San Francisco.
That's going to be a factor.
Not expecting a lot of balls to be launched out of that park tonight. I am not.
No, man, I think a lot of people are going to be pretty tight, dude. It's going to be a good game. Your 3-1 might be a good call, man. It's going to be that's baseball, baby. That's the rivalry you want. Giants, freaking Dodgers. We already saw Yanks and Red Sox, and here we go, dude. We're getting on it, man. We're getting on it. This is baseball. This is what you want, dude. And I can't wait to get in front of that and watch it on Thursday tonight, man. And watch the Giants. Probably, I would say, take down the Dodgers, man.
Well, let's agree there. And in a cathedral of baseball theater, because thanks to the playoff runs of 2010, 2012, 2014, we've gotten used to this whole Orange October. It's got a certain feel to it. It's got a certain look, and it's going to be on TV tonight for the nation to see, the whole world to see. Dude, this is for the World Series, right?
That's all you want in sports, dude. Game 5s, Game 7s. That's all you want.
Game 5, period. Just like Chad promised you on Monday. I misled some of our listeners saying it was a 7-gamer. It's a 5-gamer. We'll get to the NLCS after that. Chad, happy trails. Get back to that bride of yours. Bride-to-be. Excuse me. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes, my most beautiful Mariella, dude, is such a patient woman with me, dude. And so, she knows, man, that, hey, if we got to stop on the side of the road and do a quick pod with my bro, that's what we do, man, period.
We got one more farewell from Ed Sims. He says he can't wait for the wedding. And from our newest listener, thank you, Kayla. Miss Kayla says 2-1 Giants, and she's a devoted A's fan. So
wow, excellent. Right on, Kayla, man. Welcome, and great to have you, man. Good stuff.
All right. Well, we're going to tune out for now. We will catch you Monday, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. You can quit getting spammed by me via text, maybe. Anyways, we'll catch you Monday. MisippBROs.
Hey, bro, you're the man, dude. MisippBROs on Monday, dude. 12 Pacific, dude. Bruce killing it in the background. Let's get on it.
Thank you, Bruce. Adios, listeners.